Hey y'all, hey, it's Patty with Giddy Things. Let's see what we get up to or have gotten up to today and have a fun little check-in video. What are you doing today? Is there anything exciting or are you just excited to be here and doing things? I know that's how I feel. So let's talk about it. Hello everyone. I am using my Skin Gem reusable eye mask patches deals today. So let's see how that goes. It feels good. I don't know. Do we think that did any good? It feels good. I think it did. What it was putting the eye cream on first, so it feels good. I think it depuffed a little bit, to be honest, but took off the eye patches, and now they need to be washed and stored in their, I don't know, the handy helper, not the handy helper, the disembodied voice did that for me. The handy helper would have. But yeah, they feel really refreshed, and that's what's important. Sweet, lovely folks whom I love so much. I've got my foundation on, which is the Laura Geller Bake and Brighten color corrector, whatever it is. And then I've got just the Miracle Balm that if you've watched other videos, you've probably seen me use as contour, and that's all I'm going to do today. Just moisturize and we're ready to rock and roll. Let's go teach some class. So one of the things I'm going to do today is to call Pennsylvania, because even though we haven't lived there for 16 years, I've gotten the Pennsylvania Municipal Service Company has gotten in touch with me for where we lived in Pennsylvania to ask me to pay my tax liability. And I do not have a tax liability anymore in Pennsylvania, so I'm going to call them, try to get that straightened out. I've already called today to double check on an insurance quote that I should take these off, even though I don't have the lamp on, so it's not gleaming at you, but still, I want to look at you, even though I may be looking all over the screen now. Anyway, at any rate, I am going to get this done. I called about the insurance policy. We're trying to get new homeowners insurance, and we're waiting on a quote I got the quote sort of, but I'm waiting for the underwriters to appraise that because they had the wrong type of roof as our roof type. We have a tin roof and they had a shingle roof listed there. So they have to change that and make sure everything's good with that for the underwriter. I'm waiting for that. So I'll let you know when I find out from Pennsylvania. Oh, another Commonwealth. I'm in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and we moved here from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania where we lived for a little while. So we'll see what happens. I didn't expect that to be so simple. Let's turn on our, when you're ready for stuff to be complicated, it's woo, and it's, here we are. Maybe I need to turn that down a little bit. Anyway, I called, and this lovely lady who helped me, his name was Joyce, and she said, I'll just mark you as moved. So maybe that's something that they deal with quite a bit. And the insurance thing, I called on a Friday, so it's been a weekend. I'm expecting to hear about that soon. But it's kind of cool just to take care of the productivity of the day, helping my students write body paragraphs today for their research papers. That's exciting. I'm excited to see what they will write for their discussion boards, because they're going to write one body paragraph for that. And then I posted that was for my English 112 class. I have English 111 tomorrow, but I posted for 111 is the first half of freshman composition, and 112 for us, it's called different things at different colleges, is the second half of freshman composition. Typically 111 is the essay writing process that you're learning most, with a little bit of research and citation. And then the 112 classes typically got some literature in it, and it's a research writing paper. Research papers and just how to use research and that sort of thing. Research methodology is one of the deals with that. And then I've got my British literature class, which is a lot of fun too. And right now I've just started introducing them to John Milton's Paradise Lost. So they're going to read some of that, not all of it. We're going to hit some of the high points, and then they're going to associate that with a book that they're reading called Atonement. And by Ian McEwan, I may actually go ahead and slip a little review into today's thing. I haven't really officially started any booktube kind of stuff, but I want to, and I'm thinking about just incorporating it into when we talk to each other on a daily basis anyway. I'm also trying to think about organizing videos in a way that doesn't like, I don't want to be restricted. I want to be able to talk about what we want to talk about on any given day or introduce ideas that I think are interesting, but I may get some more structure to posting. Currently, I'm posting every day, and it hasn't been a problem. I mean, it's enjoyable. I like this. I like talking to y'all. I like seeing your feedback on things. It's really exciting to me that you give me the gift of your time and your attention. That means a lot to me. I love you so much. I say that a lot, but it's because I mean it, and also because people need to hear that on a regular basis. It's a really good idea for us to tell each other, I love you, even if we don't know each other face to face. I have love for all mankind and humankind, is what I probably should say. And I really feel that way. That's a genuine, authentic feeling, and I want to share that because it also feels good to tell people you love them, not just to be told that you are loved, even though you are very loved. So, I'm going to think about more structure around that. We're currently thinking about how to film the paint videos, the paint color, not videos, it's just going to be one video. We narrowed it down last night, and I'll tell you more about that in the paint choice video when I put up the poll and stuff about how we narrowed it down, because it's really kind of funny, and it speaks to how we typically choose things as a couple. It really doesn't often take us long, and during that video I'll also share with you how many years ago we chose the paint colors for our first home that we bought and, in Louisiana, and how the contractor responded to how our paint choice went. That was pretty funny, but again, it says a lot about us as a couple and as individuals, I think. So more on that, and I'm going to come back in a little while and tell you how things are going today. But it's just a really good Monday. It's just an effective start to the day. I try not to label the days, because when I label the days as a countdown to something, like if I'm always counting down till Friday, or I'm always counting down till Saturday, or whenever, Wednesday, whenever that might be for you or for me, I feel like I'm giving the days kind of a short shrift. Like I'm acting as though I don't appreciate the time that I'm given, and I really super do. I can make more money, but I can't make more time. And so I try to think about the day just as another day in the week. It happens to be called Monday, but there's nothing intrinsically negative about Monday. We kind of get ourselves, I don't want to use a strong term, but I will, brainwash. We kind of brainwash ourselves into giving the days a personality based on where they fall in a really constructed week. You know, in my faith, every day is created equal. And I think that's just not even in a faith-based way. That's just maybe a good way to think about the days. So we'll see how this day continues to go. And again, I appreciate your time. It really is a gift. So I'm back. I finished my coffee. I had decaf coffee today, the instant, which my husband uses as a mild taste for me. I think this might be Nescafe. And he put some of the Chobani dairy-free zero sugar, I think, sweet cream in here. It's really good, the coffee creamer. So that was delicious. Oh, let me take my glasses off. And I was going to tell you what's up with my hair and why I sometimes wear it this way. I had gotten out of this for a little bit, just a few days, but then I'm going back to it. So what I do is I typically put some kind of styling product in it, and this whatever's to hand. And today, this was, I'll pop the price up and the information about this, but it was the Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Styling Gel. It was new when I bought it, but it's been a while since I bought it. It's got aloe extract in it, and it has 3 of the 5 of how strong the hold is, and it's up to 24-hour clean hold. I really liked this because it didn't have a bunch of ingredients in it, and the ones that it had I was comfortable with. And I originally got this for the Handy Helper, but I decided to start using this myself because we're not going to use it up otherwise. And I put it sort of at the roots of my hair mostly. I use another product, which I'll come back and show you, on the rest of my hair. And I use that every time I wash my hair because I just love the product. More on that in a little bit. But for this product, I just put it kind of at the roots, about maybe, an inch up or an inch and a half up. And then I brush my hair, or if I don't want to brush it, I just, distribute it with my fingers. And then I put it up into a top knot and put a scoochie on it, just however it happens to fall. And that allows the roots of my hair to dry straight up so that I'll have some volume because I have a lot of hair, but it's really fine. Very, very fine hair. But it's very soft, kind of like a kitty cat, right? But it is difficult to get volume. I don't need a lot of volume, but I like for it to be a little fluffy. So I just do this while now I will be, while the roots dry. I will be honest, these ends, if I left them up like this, would never dry. So I only do this until I feel like this is good and dry. Also, where I've put this on my head feels pretty good for me. I can be pretty tender scalped, and so I'm, careful about where I put things. But this feels good. I can almost like sleep on that. I have slept before with it up on the top of my head like this. If I do it back here, there's something about the way that affects my neck that doesn't feel really good, and also just my scalp in general gets sore. But this, you have to experiment for you and see where it's most comfortable for you. You may wear a ponytail all the time, or you may have a really tough scalp, right? My mom was always like, "You're so tender-headed." When she was at the shampoo bowl in her beauty shop washing my hair, that was a real treat to get that to. But she was serious about washing hair. Need to do a whole video on that. So anyhow, that's what I've done, and I'll see towards later in the day what we are doing and what we're accomplishing, and maybe not even what we're accomplishing. I have already done my exercise today. I'm going to do a little exercise update on that separately. So it's all going really well, and I'm so glad you're along for the journey. I've adjusted the white balance a bit, but I wanted to give you an idea of how yellow this is. I didn't know my phone did that. It auto corrects it to make it more on the end of white. But that is the yellow. And then here is I think this is wormy chestnut. I'm going to have to check with the disembodied voice, but this is going to come down, and he'll use it for something else because we don't like to waste wood, especially when it's pretty antique wood. So that's what that looks like. The floor is kind of a mess, but it needs to be redone. That might not happen right away, but that's the flooring. He's been hard at work in here. And just to be kind of complete with everything, here's what the ceiling looks like. I really like it. It's pretty. When we slept in here, I always looked in this area and thought that I could see a lion's face. Do you see it? Ooh, y'all. I think I'm mostly done with work for the day, which is fantastic. And I'm eating this delicious Built Bar. Oh my gosh, these are so good. This is the brownie batter one, and I'll give you some more information about it. It is so good. So this is part of my meal plan for the day, and I'm just relaxing and playing Hay Day, which I've been playing for like, I don't know, nearly a decade, I think. It's fun. I'm in a neighborhood. I'm learning Vietnamese a little bit because my neighborhood was established in Hay Day. I don't know if you've played it before. It's so much fun. It takes a while to build a farm, but they're so easy once you've got them. Like, I'm always joking with the disembodied voice and going, "Ooh, farming is so difficult." Not that kind of farming. So, anyway, my neighborhood was established by Vietnamese neighbors, and so I've learned just from context clues some, Vietnamese words. I'm a little tired now because I did quite a bit of grading, and look how gray my hair is. I love it. I love God's highlights. Oh my gosh, I love it. I waited for this. I was like, I hope my hair turns really gray. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take this out now. Oh, gave me a little. You like? I like. Like I said, it makes it a little fluffy. That's fabulous. Okay, so again, I achieved this. Who knows how long it'll stay. And this is still wet, as I said, with the Garnier Fructis product that I'll pop up on the screen. And then the other one I'm going to put on the screen as well when, some of my Built Bar is still over here. I apologize. When Jonathan Van Ness came out with JVN products, we started using them. They're really quality products. They have hemisqualane in them, which seems to do really well with my hair. So I got the volumizing shampoo. I really don't use a conditioner because my hair kind of tends to get weighted down with a conditioner. I haven't given that one a really fair try though. At any rate, so the other product that I use every time that I wash my hair, and it lasts forever because I don't use very much. And to be honest, it lasts forever with the Disembodied Voice uses the same tube, the Handy Helper uses the same tube, and then I use it. And again, it doesn't take very much, but it is the Air Styling Cream by JVN, which will come up on the screen. And I'll try to link them in the description as well. But anyway, I mean, I think for just putting this up and letting it dry with the air dry cream and then at the roots some gel, that's pretty good. And I don't know when the last time is we bought any new air dry cream, so it lasts quite a long time, and it has an affordable-ish price point. Nothing compared to the Garnier Fructis, right? But that's just a really good product too, so you can find them at all price points, and it depends on what your hair needs. Um, it's all different, right? But there is a difference sometimes when you buy the really really good stuff. So, and just again, growing up in a beauty supply business, I got to see that firsthand. But there are some really inexpensive products that are super good also. Okay, everybody, it's time to call it sleepy time, book time, talk time, all that kind of stuff. So I hope you're having a wonderful evening, day, whatever time it may be for you. And I love you so much. Thank you so much for the gift of your time as always. And I hope you know how very loved you are and how loved you can be just the way you are right now. What is that, y'all? What is that? Oh my gosh, did something make me irritated? It is never a dull moment here at Giddy Things. That's why it's Giddy Things. Anyhow, I think that's been resolved. Is it over here too? Little. I think that's been resolved. Maybe that was from my putting the things over my... I don't know. Let's don't even try to explain it. But know how loved you are the way you are right now. You don't have to change anything about yourself to be lovable because you already are. Please go in peace and love to serve others. And please do join me and pray for Ukraine.